พ่อตั้งนานนี่ยอดถวายหลวงพ่อส่วนตัวนะคะ
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
วันนี้วันเกิดอยากให้ท่านลดน้ำมนต์ให้
ได้สุสานุ
สาธุ
The ladies asked me about for the lay person what we have to do and practice to gain enlightenment. Right? That's a question. So to gain enlightenment does not mean we have to be a nun or be a monk. Even though you are still a lay person, if you follow the Buddha's teaching, you can gain enlightenment. So to gain enlightenment, we have to fulfill our mental faculties. We have 5 kinds of mental faculties. In Pali language we call Indriya. In Thai we call Insi. In English we call mental faculties. Number 1, you should have the right belief, confidence. The right belief here, you believe according to meditators to gain enlightenment, you believe the Buddha's teaching. If I follow the Buddha's teaching, I can gain enlightenment. You strongly believed the Buddha's teaching. As you believe, you need to practice. So number 1, you should have that right belief. Believe the Buddha's teaching, the technique of meditation. The Buddha said, who likes to purify their mind from mental defilement, mental impurities. So we need to practice meditation. So who likes to overcome sorrow, lamentation? Who likes to destroy physical pain and mental pain? Who likes to gain its enlightenment? And who likes to experience the eternal peace, Nibbana? So we need to practice. So your practice should be the right path, the right way, it's the middle way. If you go the wrong way, you will not reach to your destination. You will not reach to your goal. So the confidence, the faith here should be accompanied with wisdom. So number 1, you should have the right belief, the right faith, the confidence. Number 2, You need to put into practice. One day, 24 hours, you just practice meditation only 24 minutes. You will not gain enlightenment. So you should have more time to practice. Use our right effort, energy. So number 2, you need to put into practice. And number 3, mindfulness, awareness. This is very important. It's not only for a spiritual development, even social life. It's very conditioned. We need to have this awareness, mindfulness. Be mindful. Be aware of what are you doing, what are you saying, what are you thinking. So be aware of that. If you lack of mindfulness, the way you do, the way you say, the way you think, you make decisions may be wrong. So you need this mindfulness. Especially for meditators who would like to gain this enlightenment in this life, we need this mindfulness. Think about the Buddha's teaching. For 45 years, the Buddha's teaching many kind of teaching. In the Buddhist scripture, we have 45 books. So, briefly, before the Buddha passed away, he just teach us, remind us, Apamadina Sambadita. So be mindful. In Pali, because sati is very important to have the mindfulness. Everything, whatever arises in this world, one day the subject will change, disappear. Just think about this impermanency of our mind and body, impermanency of worldly conditions. So nothing is permanent, uncontrollable. Then we have to be mindful of what we have to do. So we need to be careful, be mindful, be aware of everything, and practice meditation. This mindfulness, awareness, will give rise to concentration, mental stability. You will be able to focus your mind on one thing, one object. Mostly, as all of you know, our mind just think about this, think about that, go here and there, always wanders. So, to make our mind stable, so we need to train our mind. That's why we practice meditation practice walking meditation, sitting meditation, to be able to focus our mind on one object, to gain mental stabilities. So in Pali we call samadhi, concentration. So we need concentration. So when you possess this right belief, you have right effort, and continue this mindfulness and concentration, then that will provide the wisdom to arise. You will see very clear. For meditator, you will see the nature of this mind and body is what they really are. So every moment arising, vanishing, you see that. Even as the worldly affair, you can see everything. That's changing all the time. So who practice meditation, as we understand ourselves, our body keeps changing all the time. Our mind also keeps changing all the time. For something else the same. Every moment is changing. So you will gain this knowledge, wisdom. When we gain knowledge regarding about worldly condition, when you understand their nature, you will not feel sad about that. When you come across undesirable condition, you accept. If you don't accept it, you will feel sad about. Sadness is one kind of anger. So it's the way it is. Accept it. When you accept it, let it go. No sadness. Because of your knowledge, understanding, right view, wisdom. So we need to develop these mental faculties. So even you are a lay person, you try the best you can, as you already have the right faith, the right belief. And that practice every day, be mindful every single physical activities, every mental processes. Just be mindful. I focus on that. And you will gain mindfulness, concentration, and you see their nature. Seeing is the nature of this mind and body, appearing and disappearing. That's it. We see every moment just changing. Everything is subject to change. So we see the changing out this mind and body. This means you see the noble truth of suffering, dukkha. See, suffering. Why we call it the noble truth of suffering? You need to understand that the noble truth of this suffering. This kind of suffering is that the Buddha discovered this suffering, this arising and disappearing as the dukkha. Everything, whatever happened in this world is subject to change. So the Buddha is the noblest of the nobles. So that's why we call it, because the Buddha discovered this truth, we call the noble truth of suffering. And the Buddha holy disciple who practiced follows the Buddha's guidance, they understand, they discover this truth of suffering. So they become the noble person. That's why we call it the noble truth of suffering. So anyone who see this changing impermanency of mind and body, who see this suffering, one day you can become a noble person. You will gain enlightenment. The noble persons mean who gains enlightenment, we call the noble person. So we need to understand, we need to see this the nature of this suffering. When you see this suffering, and then you will understand why this suffering arises. So everything has a cause. Without cause, nothing happens in this world. So you see the cause. Just think about yourself. Since you was young, kindergarten, until now, you have a lot of experience, or good or bad, a lot of experience. Especially think about yourself. How many times you cry? Uncountable, right? How many sadness you have to come across? Many, many times. So all this sadness, where it come from? Just think about. Just the origin of this sadness, origin of this suffering, because of attachment, craving. Just mainly is the attachment. If you don't attach to anything, anyone, you will not have any suffering. Just now, you tell me about your dog passed away, right? Die. So when a dog die, how you feel? You're sad about, right? So you feel sad about. Even the dogs anymore. So as you attach to, you are sad about it. See that? The suffering, the cause of suffering. So the cause of suffering is this attachment. So who understand the suffering, we try to practice meditation, try to understand their nature, so you are not attached to. As you are not attached to anyone, anything, you'd have to suffer about that. No suffering. It's no suffering. This means the cessation of suffering. You have to wait until next life. If you know attachment right now, so it's no suffering. Because they are interrelated. If you have attachment, you have suffering. If you don't have attachment, it's no suffering. No suffering is meant in Pali, nirodha, the cessation of suffering. Even it's momentary, temporary, so we need to practice. So here, mainly to understand the suffering. And then, to overcome suffering. What we need to practice meditation. So without practicing meditation, you cannot gain enlightenment. you just do other things, the good thing. It's good, but it's not best. So you do contribution, you observe 5 precepts, 8 precepts, and so on. This merit too. It's good, but it's not the main cause to gain enlightenment. The main cause to gain enlightenment is practicing meditation. So we need 3. We need generosity, we need morality, and practice meditation. So please remember, just only one thing is not enough. We need all together. That's why the Buddha's teaching is not teach us only one thing, do one thing. We need to fulfill this generosity, morality, and meditation. So every day, when you do any generosity, just wish, by the power of this, my contribution be the cause of Nibbana. Wish for that. When you observe, especially 8 precepts or 5 precepts, by the power of this morality, my good conduct will be the cause of enlightenment. So when you practice meditation, or tranquility meditation, or vipassana meditation, what kind of meditation you have practiced? So your goal should be the cessation of suffering. So by the power of my meditation, be the cause of supreme bliss, enlightenment, Nibbana. So I would like all of you follows the Buddha's teaching. Try to fulfill 5 kinds of mental faculties, including generosity, morality, and meditation. So may all of you be able to see the phenomena of mind and body as they are suffering, impermanence. As you see this suffering, you want to overcome this suffering. As you want to overcome suffering, you know what is the cause of suffering, attachment. So try to remove attachment. Then you will be happy right away. So you'll be able to get rid of this attachment forever. So you will gain eternal happiness forever too. So all of you try to follow the Buddha's teaching and understand the nature of mind and body as suffering and overcome all kind of suffering, experience eternal peace and happiness in this life. Thank you.